Hello and namaste everyone, you're watching Smarty Tech Fizz and I am Anjali with a new video. So today I will be starting a new video on the SFTP. So today we will see that how we can create a SFTP client through our Java code. What is the SFTP is? So basically SFTP stands for the SSH File Transfer Protocol. So whenever you want a secure connection, secure protocol for transferring any files from your client to the server, in that case you will use the SFTP. However, we have a FTP too. So if you want to know what is the difference between SFTP and FTP, I am not going into that because there are several videos in the YouTube you can find, or even there are several documentation available on the Google. So you can go there and just read brief about that. But in short, I just say that you should always use SFTP over FTP because SFTP offers a more secure way to connect to your server and transfer information. So but what I basically said that it is a secure protocol. It's using the secure protocol for any information transfer. You have to use the SFTP. So let's go into the coding part, and we are not going into the theoretical part. You can go through any documentation given on the Google or on the YouTube. Just go through that. You will be able to understand very clearly. So let's get started. So today we are going to code in the Java language. So firstly we will understand the parameters which we have to use while creating a client for the SFTP. And then in the next several parts we will see that using that client we will be uploading the file, uploading our files on the SFTP server. We will be deleting from the SFTP server. There are several things we can do that, and even we can get the files from the SFTP server. So we will do these things in next few parts. So firstly let's focus on the client, how to create the client. That means how to connect to the SFTP server through the Java code. So I have just created a small Java language code. That is the main function that I have created. You must have your host. That is a dummy one I am using here because I know that you will not be able to connect to that because it is a dummy one. So let's go into it. So this is the host which I will be using. You may be having any other host names or any IP addresses to the server where you want to connect. So this will be the port. SFTP port is always a 22. Fine. Next you have a user, or to the user which have the access to connect to the SFTP servers. Fine. Next the user must have the password. So you will have to provide the password here. There one more thing that maybe if you are connecting to the SFTP server, that has been enabled with your private key. So that may be a condition when you have to add an identity to the user while creating a connection to the SFTP server. So in that case you must have a private key. I don't have a private key enabled on my server, so I'm not going to use it, but still I will provide you the way that how you can add the key on your in your code. Fine. So before going further, you must have a dependency of jcraft, so that will you can get from this dependency. So firstly download this dependency in the this dependency in the pom.xml. Next, when you will provide a pom.xml, you will be able to get JSCH parameters object, so that you can use this session in your class. Next, so I have created a JSCH object, so that is I have created here. Next we need a session. Obviously when you want to transfer any object, any file from your client to an SFTP server, you have to create a session. So for that session we have used this session, and then we have a channel SFTP. Okay, this is what we want to get. So if you have a key enabled on your SFTP server, then you have to add identity to this object. So we have an object of this. Fine. Next, you have to add the identity here, set the private key which will be referred in the public key authentication. So whatever, if you have a public key enabled on your J sessions, you can just provide the private key here. Okay, so I don't have any key enabled on it, so I'm just commenting it. Next, what you need to do is you have to get the session. So how you will get a session? You have to use this object J session and get the session using providing the user, host and the port, the things which we have given above. Fine. After getting the session, you have to set the password, because you haven't provided the password yet, so we have to provide the password. And then after setting the password, you can just connect to it. How you will connect? Host key checking, I have provided it here, is no. Fine. Next is session.setConfig. So I have provided this configuration. This is a property. There are several properties in the J session. You can provide any properties, whatever you want. So what it actually does is, the only thing that this setting does is to disable the prompt when you are connecting through the SSH, and that host is not in your file, that known host file. Then in that case, it will prompt you to actually ask you that if you want to connect or not. In that case, if you will provide this setting as no, then it will automatically try to connect to the host you have provided. Okay, so that's why we have just put this configuration and set the configuration in the session. Then after setting the configuration, we are trying to connect, and if we are trying to connect and it connected successfully, we are just opening the channel of the SFTP, because we have to open the channel and that channel has to be connected. So then after opening the channel, we are trying to connect to the channel as well. So if it will connect successfully, it will print the session channel connected, and then otherwise if it will not get connected, it will throw us the exception as well, so we can even log that. So let's firstly see with this that if we are able to connect or not. So let's see how we can do that. Now I am trying with the correct credentials. So let me run as a Java application, and it should be connected successfully. So you can see the shell channel connected successfully. Now I will change the password and will try with the wrong password, and it should give us an exception like authentication failed or something else. So let's try with the wrong password, and then you will see that it will provide us an error. You can see that exception has been given, that authentication auth failed. In the next video, we will check that how we can upload a file to a SFTP server using this channel, and then we will see different parts in it. So till then, stay tuned with us. Thank you everyone. Take care. Bye bye.